Today's Captain's Blog is made possible by a grant from Dave Archer. Thank you, sir. Hi there, guys. Welcome to today's Captain's Blog. It's 10:12 on Wednesday, June 14th, 2017, and we have a new performance tool. We have a 40-inch torque wrench, 3/4 inch drive. I like that they have just hand right there. That is a substantial torque wrench. I like it. This is an exact duplicate of the torque wrench the Carnegie Science Center has that they used for installing the simulator in that. And when we got the simulator, we're like, well, we need a big damn torque wrench. And I was on the fence about it. I was like, okay, well, do we have to do it right now? And then I realized, hey, that's the exact torque wrench that I need to torque all the bolts on Project Justin now that we've overhauled the machine. So that justified it, and we got a giant torque wrench. It's made by Performance Tool. The model number is W17040415, and you can get them for Summit Racing for under 200 bucks. So really, for such a substantial tool, that's not bad. The same thing could cost 1,200 bucks on a Snap-on truck, so, you know, I like it. It's sexy. This is only for tightening bolts. You do not use this for loosening bolts. If you want to loosen bolts, use the next tool that will be arriving tomorrow. Real soon now. Any minute now.
This was here before I got you.
This was impressive.
He was waiting for us.
Yeah? Well, the FedEx guy knows.
FedEx guy was just hanging out.
Cool. Alright, that's the start of the blog. I have no idea what's going on today. Maybe some tubes if I'm lucky, but it's a lot of prep and cleaning and putting stuff away, so I don't know how heavy blog's going to be today. We'll see. But, if you're on my drugs are bad, okay? If you're on my Patreon, there will be a new video coming out probably before you see this, because I have to go edit that because it was last night's class. So I'm putting all the Bitcoin classes. We do a Bitcoin for beginners class. It's really simple stuff on my Patreon every week, and they go up usually on Wednesday. I do the class on Tuesday nights. So now you know. There's already one up there.
Excellent.
The first class we shot like the production thing, and I don't know if that's going to be a real video or not. We'll see. Back.
Well, I have all the
talking to you and not paying attention to the giant robot.
Oh yeah, so if that thing comes swing at you, well, I should say red button.
It can't touch you. Where you are is absolutely safe. The robot's bolted to the floor and it can't reach that far.
Yes.
Okay. I'm safe because I know the program, but if anything goes sideways, I gotta
spring red button.
Yeah.
So basically what he's saying is
don't you move.
You're
cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Because you take 2 steps that way during the one part of the program where it comes down, you're a grease spot. It's not going to move any faster than that, but...
I'm going to stand now.
No, it's not going to move any faster than that.
Okay, then that's like in that scene in Austin Powers with the steamroller, and he's like, no!
Yeah.
He's like, move!
But the idea is this gives him a nice visual for the background. There's this giant white robot doing shit right here.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you good to go? Okay.
Yeah.
Look at me, saying spell your first and your last name for me.
It's cute, like she does this like it's my first time. Captain off comms for a minute, I'm shooting a spot with 17. You good? Cool. Boden, Bravo, Oscar, Delta, Echo, November, first name Chris. I work at The Geek Group. Website is thegeekgroup.org. For the love of Christ, please don't put .com again. Because we've never had that problem before. Not ever.
I can tell. This is as far as...
That's as far as it's going to come. Okay. It's going to be okay.
We're good. No, I just didn't know about
giant robot is your friend. It's a good robot.
It looks like Wally, right?
It's a good robot. Good robot.
So...
His name is Justin.
Justin?
This is Justin. Project Justin. All the robots have names.
Is Justin saying something?
Justin is the name of one of the gentlemen at the company that donated the robot.
Oh.
So is Andrew. And Heather.
Okay.
These robots are Justin, Andrew, and Heather.
So unfortunately, I'm not going to go to the robot
That's okay.
now, but we'll have it in the back. So this surveillance video that you posted in the press center.
Yeah.
When was that seen?
The night before I posted it.
So yesterday?
Well, no,
a
couple days ago now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So kind of just walk me through what you watched in the video, what happened.
Stupid dude walks down the street, sees a pride flag, gets his knickers in a twist, tries to yank it down. He doesn't do very good at it. First rule of ripping down flags is you have to be smarter than the flag, and he kind of fails at it, tries again, continues stumbling on down the street, defeated. The flag wasn't completely ripped down, it was just messed up really bad. So the next day we fixed the flag. And we're like, okay, we bought a bigger flag. In fact, we bought the biggest flag that we could get on Amazon and have it shipped crying. And instead of having that at ground level where you can get it, and where you could only see it for like on our block, really, we put it up on top of the roof and bolted it to a giant piece of steel. And it's on a brick wall, and good luck getting to it now. And it has the advantage that you can see it for several blocks up the road. So
it's kind of counterproductive of what this guy was trying to accomplish.
we responded in geek group fashion.
Okay. And is that the one we saw mounted on the pole?
Way up high?
when you walk in? Yeah, that's the one.
No, right where you walk in at the awning, that's the original one.
So there's how many flags?
There's two.
There's
Yeah,
two.
we still have the little one down front.
Okay.
That's still there, exactly where he failed to rip it down.
Okay.
And the other one, you can only see it from that side of the building, like from coming down. If you're headed west on Leonard,
Yeah.
just look up, you'll see it.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to miss.
Okay. How long have you guys been making these flags? Outside. Pride flags.
I don't even know. This may be our first year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys always had them up, or is it just because now it's like Pride?
We've always had a Pride flag up somewhere in the building during Pride Week, but this year we're getting more into trying to make the building nicer and, you know, stuff outside, stuff like that. And there's an organization in town that's doing a thing where they're selling Pride. They're not expensive. It's like $10, and they're selling Pride flags. And we're like, yeah, we'll take one. We'll hang it out. It's cool. It's a great idea. We'll do that. So we got one of their flags, and it's supporting a local cause. This is great. So yeah, we put one out, and within 12 hours, somebody tries to rip it down. So I'm like, no! And we got the biggest flag we could and put it out there.
Why do you guys have Pride flag? Why are you guys showing?
We are fanatical supporters of equal rights. We're not fanatical supporters of special rights. We're supporters of equal rights for everybody, for a really obscure reason, because they're people. That's enough for me.
Do you feel like this guy was trying to take the flag because he also believes in that and wanted it for himself, or do you think he was offended by the flag for hanging out?
I'm guessing he was probably offended, or just an idiot drunk. He was dumb enough to do this in front of a building that everybody on this side of town knows has 200 cameras that are all feeding to the internet. So we're not dealing with a rocket surgeon here. We've gotten a massive amount of support as a result of this, and we've gotten a massive amount of hate. Like, I have a lot of people who are like, where's your American flag? It's right there. It's about 4 times the size of our Pride flag. It's been hanging there every day for years, but nobody cares. We also have flags for like 150 different other places. You can see them covering the ceiling in here. We didn't buy any of those either. They're sent in by our members around the world.
So the countries where people are watching their videos, their live streams,
And where we have actual members. We have 35,000 members globally. We've got over 15 million YouTube hits, just on the main channel. That's not counting the blogs and all that. And our members, our viewers, our fans, our supporters frequently send in flags from where they are, and we hang them up in here. I've got a stack of them that aren't even hung yet. We've got all 50 states, lots of other countries, and it isn't just like big countries like Canada and England and France. We have like the Isle of Man is right there. That's the one with the 3 legs on it. It is not a big country.
Where am I looking? Oh, I've never seen that before.
Yep. First row out from the wall.
Yeah, I
next
see
to the
it.
Black Cross. Yeah, that one. That's the Isle of Man.
Where is that?
It's over by England. They do really cool races on the Isle of Man. You should look this up.
What kind of race?
Everything! Motorcyclists that are in, like, if you wake up one morning and you decide, I've been alive long enough, I want to die today in a spectacular fashion, go race a motorcycle in the Isle of Man. They've got races out there. Just do Isle of Man, like do a YouTube search for Isle of Man TT. Blow your mind.
Okay, I will.
Like formula cars and motorcycles and all kinds of cool stuff. These people are nuts.
Fair.
Because it's not like we race here where it's like, you know, today we're at Talladega and we've got a nice smooth oval and stock cars and we only have to turn one way. No, this is like little tiny country roads with brick walls and people
I have
and
seen those
sheep.
videos, Yeah.
And like, they don't care. It's just like, let's do 200 miles an hour through little tiny streets. It's nuts.
Okay. So that's.
It's like racing Formula cars through East Town. It's,
I've seen those dudes. They go up in the air.
yeah, they jump and they don't care. These guys are crazy. It's crazy.
So, I mean, are you guys offended by what happened or angry? What was your reaction when you saw the video?
I got honest to God battles to fight in this world. I don't have time for the cosmetic ones. Was I angry that some idiot tried to rip down our flag? Yeah, that's not a cool thing to do. But how do you handle that? The easy way is you call the police, you file a vandalism thing, and the police have better things to do. I don't have that kind of time. So, click, one click, ship, Amazon, big flag. We have the staff to hang one up. It's a better show of support. It's better for community building. If I file a police report, nothing's going to happen. If I take the time to write an actual post and communicate how I felt and why, and the meaning, and teach people some history, that's my job. I'm an educator. So instead of saying, some idiot ripped my pride flag down, no, you get a big pride flag. You put it up. You teach people what pride is. You teach them why this exists, because you'll do this whole story on Pride Week, and I've had a couple interviews here, and nobody wants to talk about why Pride Week exists. Nobody talks about the Christopher Street incident. They don't talk about the Stonewall and where this comes from and why this is important and the decades and decades of history in this. They don't want to talk about that. You can't because you don't have time. Okay, you're going to give me, this whole thing's going to get cut down to 30 seconds in the C block and we're off to the next thing.
Maybe like 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, right.
A block.
I wish. Today, it is not a slow news day. This is slow news.
I'll be probably A or B block.
You don't have the time to give this the gravitas, the depth that it needs. So I write that. And you can take anything, you've got me on Facebook. Anything I write on Facebook, steal it, go nuts. I don't care if you jumble it all up, hack it to shit, edit it down, whatever the hell you want, I don't care. But use those words to inspire, educate, and inform. And beyond that, I don't give a shit. My job is to reach as many people as I can and get them to stop for just a minute and think. And if I can do just that, if I can get one idiot to be ever so tiny bit less of an idiot, I've done my job. You have to maintain ratings and advertisers and all that jazz, and they don't let you say fuck on TV. So, I have my tools and you have yours, and maybe together we can make the world a better place.
So, if you do feel like this, why did you post the video online?
Why not? Yeah, I did a stupid thing. Somebody might know it. I could call the police and nothing's going to happen. If I put the video on my Facebook, there are thousands of people who are on my Facebook. I don't have like 12 friends. It's in the thousands. And those people have lots and lots of friends. And it's an effective tool. We've caught a lot of people that way. There's a reason where the whole building's covered with cameras on the outside. With this is the west side. It isn't like I can't go a week without somebody chucking rocks at windows or stealing stuff or stealing the dog. That was like a couple weeks ago. It was in the news. Yeah, that was us. With the dog, yeah. And that, I could have filed a police report, got some kids in trouble. No. It's the west side. You post a video, everybody knows everybody. Somebody knows who he is. It'll come around. And instead of getting 2 kids in trouble, I got 2 kids on community service and they're doing great. And they're good kids. They're doing all kinds of stuff. Same thing.
So, because this is only going to be about 2.5 minutes long,
Yeah.
why is Pride Week so important? How would you try and explain it? Why is it so important?
A lot of people, particularly people who are not familiar with that culture, which is a lot of people, view Pride Week as some kind of special rights thing or something like that, and it's not. I strongly recommend that anybody who's interested in learning about the basics of Pride Week, just do a simple Wikipedia search for the Stonewall riots. Just read that one page. It's an entire demographic of people who are just now having the opportunity to figure things out. I was an 80s kid. I grew up in a generation where AIDS came onto the scene. before it was AIDS. Like, I grew up when it was the gay cancer. Okay, I grew up in the era when it was MTV and there were condoms everywhere. Like, you go to school and the condoms, condoms, condoms. We were scared to touch ourselves because we didn't know. That was the entire 80s. And that was after a decade of riots. That was the 80s. And then we hit the 90s. And then we come to today, where today, it's a totally normal, everyday thing for kids to get beat to death, tied to a tree and beat to death with rocks because they're gay. How dumb is that? I'm a redneck farm boy. I'm straight, white, and male. I am so far out of the demographic of people who ever talk about equal rights and Pride Week and that stuff that it's insane. I am exactly not their demographic. I'm the guy who everybody expects to vote Republican and have a shotgun in the back of my pickup truck. That's the world I grew up in. And for me to have been exposed to big city life and meeting an amazing group of people, hugely diverse group of people, and realize that everything I grew up hearing was wrong. Because it was people who simply, it wasn't that they hated them. It wasn't that there was this abject hate or they're out to get you or anything. They just didn't know. I grew up in a town with like 5,000 people in it. We didn't know any gay people. We didn't have them around. Turns out there are people just like you and me. They don't want special rights. They don't want to be special. They don't want to take anything away from me. They just want to not get beat up all the time. I'm a nerd. I'm the president of the geek group. I spent my whole life growing up getting beat up because I dressed different, I acted funny, I was an idiot weirdo kid, I was a computer nerd. So I'm really well attuned to what it's like growing up getting beat up because you're different. Because of that, and because they're people, that's why I support Pride.
What else do you think we're forgetting? Anything else we're doing?
There's a giant robot behind me right now. Have you noticed that? Through this whole bit, did you even notice there was a giant robot behind me?
Just to make sure you're alive.
That's fine. I've got it really, really slow. I could have it like...
Does it go really fast?
It goes this fast.
Oh, the whole time.
It goes that fast.
Okay.
But see, now I got to put it back down because of the continuity, which would be awesome. You got into that and be like, here, what the fuck is this?
I don't remember though, at least. Well, let's see anything else.
I've made a video or two. I've done this enough times that every time I talk to a reporter, I have one of my guys standing behind with a camera because this is going to be edited and cut to hell.
I'm not going to make it look bad.
No, I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about the idiots that are, well, you're going to make a video.
Yes.
You're going to take me talking like a lunatic for 10 minutes and edit that down to a 2.5.
Yes.
And that's going to go on YouTube and Facebook. And then the mass populace of idiots and mouth breathers are going to comment. They're going to say, I'm offended, man! Yeah, that's when I take this video and put, this is what I actually said,
yes.
Asshole! And just, yeah, so.
I get it.
That's, I learned that lesson a long time ago. Anytime I speak publicly, whether it's news or a crowd or anything, there's always a camera roll.
Not a bad idea.
It works really, really well.
Yeah. I mean, the only parts we probably cut out is cursing.
Fuck! That's like half my language, man.
So that's don't be confused by what parts of the interview we use and what we can't because we don't want to be sued. But other than that, I think
Not sued, fine.
fine. Yes, unless you want to pay the fine.
We have Trump for president. I can say anything on this air.
You'd be surprised. Well, you know. Okay. Well, let's see.
Is there anything else I can help with? You want some sexy, sexy B-roll?
Always.
I got sexy, sexy B-roll.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I see if this thing's actually picking up?
Yeah, you want?
That's what I want to see.
Sure. Give me just a sec. I gotta go back to me.
Okay. I'm nervous about this, but I'm intrigued.
Alright. How tall are you? Like 5'4"?
5.5.
And
5'6".
half. Come here. Reach up and you can get a finger over that. Let me know. Nope.
Wait, it's gonna lift me by my hands?
Yeah.
Like that? Oh, I
Well, I
thought
can
it was
do
gonna be
other
like
ways,
King...
but they're really
No,
inappropriate.
I'm
It's
not
gonna
gonna do
hurt.
that.
Okay.
I thought it was gonna be like King Kong camp. That's what I was thinking.
Where the fuck is the hand?
That's what I was like, what do you mean this thing can pick me up?
The hand's coming.
That's a part of the robot you should build.
We'll do another story.
Is this coming down?
Local business needs new donations.
If I can get it to work manually.
To make King Kong camp.
We actually want to do that, and if I could get funding to do it, we would put a giant hand on the end of that.
Called Green Hand Power.
Of Apollo?
That's Apollo. Star Trek reference.
Oh, okay.
You can watch the episode and get mad.
You are a special level of nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Moose would know it.
I can't.
I was gonna say, I don't feel like.
Yeah, it's not playing nice with me today. It's not gonna. It's usually I can get it into manual control, but this controller's one key. No. And if I can't do it safely, I'm not gonna pick up the robot.
I'd rather not be
I would
flung
like to not kill you.
backwards like it does.
But what I can do is I can let you push the big red button of science and blow the shit out of something. You want explosions?
Yeah.
Let's do explosions.
Let's do it.
What are we making explode?
We're gonna go play with electricity, lots of it.
Love it.
And you're gonna get to push the big red button of science
Down.
and
Yell science
the shit
after
out
I
of
do
you.
it.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
All right. You bring him. You come with me. We'll get set up.
Okay. This is exciting.
I just hope I have a test sample. Batman, I need more screen mesh samples.
Okay.
I have like one left, maybe.
Okay. We're waiting on you now.
I know. Always are.
So really, honestly, we got something better than a hand. We're going to be trying to mount on that blue on there. See the blue cab over there? It's part of a simulator.
Yeah, the flight simulator.
We might be trying to mount that on that at some point. Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. There's some things we got to figure out for sure, but. All right. To be honest, the WZZM guy's way faster, just saying.
Your cameras are smaller.
He also only has like a tripod and that's all. They're down here relatively regular.
Well, for them, it's like a 5-minute drive from here.
Right. Fox isn't that bad. I live up by Fox.
Yeah, but they don't have to take the freeway.
Yes, exactly.
Alright, so I have loaded a test sample on here.
Okay.
And we're going to set him up. You're going to set up out here.
Yep.
Because you like being alive.
Well, so why would I be in here?
No, you're going to be out here.
Oh, okay. I thought
You were just
"You're
watching
gonna
him
be
load
out there."
that
I'm
up.
like, excuse me?
You're just watching him load that up.
Why are we doing that?
Okay.
That's the big red one of science.
That's the bigger button of science. So this is what's going to happen, and you can figure out where you want to be. She's going to step on this button, like that.
Yep.
And when she does, there's going to be a big explosion right there, between those two red things on the table.
Okay.
Really loud.
Huh? It's going to be loud as fuck. It's coming. It will not be loud enough to hurt you. It is loud enough that if you're not expecting it, you'll feel it.
I don't want to pee right now.
I'm going to shoot between the skids.
Alright.
You can be in the cage, but it has to be over there if you're in the cage. You can't be right between us and that.
I just didn't want the bars, so I'll go right there.
Okay.
Is it like fire?
It's very bright and very loud.
Like, don't look right at it.
Oh, you can look right at it. It takes you a 60th of a second to blink. That's over in about 3,000ths of a second. So that happens. That happens faster than a car crash. It's not that you don't have to blink, it's that you won't have time to blink. If you started blinking at the moment you press the button, that'd be over before your eyelid closed. It's really good.
Science. Oh, what?
You can put a GoPro close to it, but you're going to want to shut her up like crazy to do it. Here's your stuff, man.
It's just all over the place in
Yeah,
this car.
it is all over this. All over the know half the stuff.
That doesn't look like a GoPro. What's that? Lunchbox. GoPro pieces. Oh, there it is. Is it charged? It's got two.
And if you go to our YouTube channel, there is 16,000 frame video of this, like super slow motion. You can totally see what it is.
So why is it going to explode? What are you doing next week?
We're going to put a lot of electricity through a piece of aluminum,
Okay.
very, very fast.
Okay.
And there's going to be so much electricity going through it that we're going to blow a really big fuse.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to put, to give you an idea of the amount of electricity going through it, it's more electricity than every building in the entire city of Grand Rapids is using at that moment combined. So you're going to have 144 million watts of power go through that when you push the button. I just paid a $6,000 electric bill. Like, that was yesterday, I paid a $6,000 electric bill.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, worth it.
Oh, totally. Wait till you see this go off. Absolutely worth it. And this is only one of two different things I'm going to show you in here. This is the explosion. Then I'm going to show you the lightning.
Sticky milk.
What are you going to stick it to?
No.
I haven't decided yet.
Something expensive looking, I don't know.
We've also gone ahead and glued magnets to all of ours because
Yeah, we got a magnet mount, don't we?
somewhere.
Well, if you got a suction cup mount, that's way easier. Yeah, use that. I'll give you something smooth to shake it to.
Oh, hey, look, a blast shield.
Hey, yeah, you put on a blaster.
See, now you can have the GoPro recording the explosion and your news camera recording her reaction because that is way more entertaining than the explosion.
Have this on the explosion.
Should I be scared or no?
No, you're going to be fine.
Okay.
But the look on your face is going to be hilarious.
Like that.
Okay.
No, get some
putting
real
my
spit
tongue
on
on
it.
that.
No, get some real spit on it. Yeah, we're just.
This is good. Ew, don't do that.
All right, do you know how to do the cell phone thing to start your blocking cameras? You ever do that? You use a cell phone as a viewfinder for GoPro?
Yep.
Okay.
Gotta connect to it though. Is this Wi-Fi on?
It's blinking blue.
You didn't send GoPro properly. Slow piece password.
Should we next
When
one?
you find out his password is something like pay for it. That looks about right.
I'm gonna try.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Actually, we do have devices that password is literally 1234. 1234.
Now we know.
Now you know.
We get a lot of equipment donated from you guys. We know. Yeah, we have T-Rex sitting in the parking lot.
That's from us?
Yeah.
Really?
We have a newsman that's so old.
That's what that is. That's from Fox?
Yeah.
We were talking about that.
The
The ones with the
newsman-
camera on the top.
Yeah, that's a newsman. It came from Fox. It's so old they called it T-Rex. It dates back to the 80s. That van was originally owned by a New York station. And that van appears just in the background in one of the Ghostbusters movies.
Ghostbusters 2.
Ghostbusters 2.
That's sweet.
We've had it for years. We use it for flying around airplanes. And live events and stuff like that.
That's funny. We were talking about that. That's sweet. Looks like it.
Yeah, half of your engineering department is, if they're not members, they're very good friends.
Come on.
Yeah, it's a news van right next to our fire truck and electric S10. No biggie.
No big.
We're waiting on you still.
Yeah, I know.
Just saying, there's like 1,000 people watching this video just waiting on you.
Sorry.
All trying to be like.
I've already told him that the WCCM guy's usually faster.
Yeah.
I figured
Oh
out.
yeah, the Wood 8 guys, they'd have been knocking out. They'd have been fine.
That would have been great footage of him knocking over the expensive camera.
Yay! What was it?
No, I said, I'm telling you that I am connected to you. You can't
Oh.
have it. It's got to have the camera now.
So it doesn't damage anything over there when it explodes?
Not
Consumables.
anymore. We've destroyed everything that we could destroy.
But like that table and everything will be fine that it's on?
We build a new table every now and then, but yeah, the table's designed to withstand the blast.
Okay. Cool.
Come here, I'll show you. There's replaceable parts. Like, there's the camera under there.
That's okay.
Yeah, the camera's okay because there's a piece of bulletproof glass right here. And then the top layer of this piece is replaceable. So when it gets really schmooed up like that,
Yeah.
we just leave it like that, and on days we want to shoot video, we take it out and put a new piece in. Is that recording?
It's recording.
This thing's open there?
No, it can be for you. That's like a 2-inch mesh hole.
I mean, like that's not there.
The explosion goes right through.
No, but I mean, are we at like the safe distance?
Oh, it's okay. I got a big cabinet down here tonight. So
Yeah, like.
this is what's gonna happen. Now come on here. Come on over here. You're gonna hear this sound 3 times in a row, and that lets the whole.
And that means leave.
No, that lets the whole building know that the explosion they're about to hear is okay. It was on purpose.
Is it louder than that?
Yes, a little bit.
Should I wear those
You're gonna be
little
fine.
It'll be fine.
You have a safety device. Go like this. See, this is weird. Damn, I really wish I could do that French magic.
No, I just got it done.
It's your hair.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure. Alright, so this is what's going to happen. You're going to hear this sound 3 times in a row.
Okay.
And then I'm going to touch you on the shoulder so that you know I'm talking to you. And then I'm going to say clear to fire.
Clear to fire.
Now, when I say clear to fire, and not before or everybody dies, after I
What do
say
you mean? I don't want that kind
almost
of
never
fire.
happens, you're going to be fine. When I say clear to fire, you step on the button and hold it down until something happens. Okay? I promise
guys,
nothing
like-
happens. You're going to be fine. You're going to do great. Okay, you ready?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna put these on. Okay, here we go. We're gonna charge it up so you get the full Monty. We're taking this up to a full 1,800 volts.
I'm so nervous.
You're gonna be fine. You ready?
No!
You're fine.
I'm scared. I don't want to do it.
Look out there.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
Look at your foot. Isn't that great? This is the best job ever. You're fine. You're not dead.
That was a rush, man.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, that was great.
This is my job.
That's fun.
We built that. See? All the way. And then turn the switch on. And then turn the switch
Okay, I didn't know if you were just like trying to
Watch me there, right?
Yeah.
Because that's the color of air we have. It is. Come here after the rest of the playground. It's a million times prettier.
That was like those little balls you
And this is, now this, now,
Don't touch it. Why? Is it cold?
no, it's not easy. That's why I like electricity. Chemistry saves the hell out of it. This is great. And this is a 6-inch testimony. We just made a 3-foot long arc that's about 250,000 volts, right?
Okay.
Over here, this, big white disc, big tube, right? Okay, yeah, sewer pipe. So is this. This same tube here is rack wire. This is 6 inches
That's
diameter.
rack wire?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is 12 inches in diameter, and we're building a bigger version of that. We've already started. These are the bases. And it's two towers, this big, with a big mushroom on top.
Okay.
And we're going to make arcs that go, see that black cap on the floor?
Yeah.
From about you to that long, 20 feet.
Just for fun?
Yeah. Science.
Okay, that's sweet.
You will get to come and shoot video.
Yeah. So is this the same thing like when you go to those places, you put your hand on the ball and it does little things? It's like
Pantograph
that?
or
Kind of?
Ish,
Okay.
kind of.
That's-
Same basic principle.
There's differences to it, but it'd take me half an hour to explain it. You don't really
Do you guys watch The Office ever?
No, we
The TV
watch
show?
The Office all the time. It's right around the corner.
Or like the TV show,
What, Lewis and Jerry?
Piracy,
It's a
the
television
Secret.
I don't even.
television is this thing that
Yeah.
people that
You've
are
never
bored
heard The
watch all the
Office?
time.
People that have time,
Right,
free
yeah.
time. What? Yeah,
I've heard about it
Talk
myself.
Science. He was like, science is when you go to the place, stick your hand in the ball, and make your hair go up in the air. He was like, that's science.
Science is when you ask why.
That's the philosophical version of it. But that's just, I'm just quoting a TV show.
Today's Captain's Blog is made possible by a grant from Dave Archer. Thank you, sir.